Good morning, everyone. This week's Shabbos is called Shabbos. The first Torah we read, the Parsha of the week, which is Tazria. The second Torah we read, Rosh Chodesh, because it's the first day of the month of Nisan, of miracles. And then the third Torah we read, HaChodesh, which is what we read before Pesach about the sacrifice of Pesach, and how we should get ready for the Pesach sacrifice. But Tazria. And what does it say in Tazria? It says, Isha ki Tazria v'yolda zacha. If a woman will give Tazria, will emanate a seed, and she'll give birth to a male. So the question remains, what does it mean, Isha ki Tazria? A woman that will give seed and give birth to a male. And a man that gives seeds, what will happen to him? So therefore the Medrash says that Ish Mazriya Tchila Yeledes Nekeva. Ish Mazriya Tchila Yeledes Zacha. If the man emanates the seed first, they'll give birth to a female. If the woman emanates the seed first, they'll give birth to a male. So the question is why? Why when the woman emanates first, what comes out is a male, and when the man emanates first, what comes out is a female? Why is the man create a female and the woman create a male? So the philosophers say that there's a famous law in science that the Tata'a Govar, the law of Govar means like this. If the woman's seed comes first and then the male, so which seed is the top? The male. So if the woman comes first and then the male comes, so since the male is second, so his seed is Elah, is higher, so he overrides and it becomes a male. If the man's seed comes first and then the woman, so then it's the woman that's second and she's higher, and therefore it's a boy. That's a philosopher. However, in the Torah, it doesn't say that. The Torah says, Isha ki Tazria. What does Isha ki Tazria mean? That the actual zera, the actual seed from the woman, creates the male. Not because the male seed comes second and he's above. The seed itself of the woman creates the male. How does that work? So he says here, interesting concept. He says that there's two levels of serving Hashem. There's one level of serving Hashem that you get inspired from Hashem. Hashem all of a sudden inspires you. You get this awakening and you feel so loved by Hashem, and God does such a miracle. You get so inspired and you want to, you get turned on. Then there is another level of serving Hashem, is that you inspire yourself. Not that Hashem comes and inspires you, but you decided, you know what? Let me take my work and let's start learning. Let me start understanding, and let's get going. What's the difference? The difference is like this: when God inspires you, it's a much higher level. Because when God gives you an inspiration, comes from God. It's love. God is showing you, wow, look what God did for me. And that gives you a very high level of inspiration. However, since it came from God, and you didn't work for it, it doesn't stay long. After a while, it fades away. For example, like Yom Kippur, you get excited, and then boom. Or someone gives you an inspirational sermon, or inspirational words, and you get excited, and then a few days later, it's gone. So yes, if it comes from above, then it is a very powerful, but it doesn't stay with you because you didn't work on it and you didn't work on it yourself, so it doesn't stay with you. Then there is that you work on it yourself, you study, you try to figure out, and you study a little more. So it's you doing it. You're not going to reach these high levels of God, but you'll reach at your capacity, but at least it'll be permanent with you. It's like the difference between a child when he's young and when he's older. When he's young, the parents give him infinite love. They carry him. They change him, they clean him, they feed him. But the child doesn't really appreciate it because he didn't work for it. He didn't earn it. It's all we're giving it to him. So when he gets older, he doesn't even remember his parents helped him. But when a child is a little older and starts to work himself and starts to understand that earning a living is not easy, it's not easy to raise a child and so on, and he starts to feel it, then he appreciates already more and it stays with him more. So that's what the Torah says. Isha ki Tazria, Isha means the woman, which is the Jew. If we do the initiation first, then it's going to give birth to a male. What do I mean give birth to a male? Then it's going to last. Because if we initiate and we take the first step and we connect and we work on it and we study hard and we work on ourselves and we change our character, then v'yolda zachar, then it's going to give a male, which is a stronger creation. But if God is the one that inspires you, Ish is God, the husband. If God inspires you and gives you this inspiration, then v'yolda nekeva, it's going to be weak, it's going to be feminine, which is a weaker creation, because it's not going to last as long. So if it's something that comes from you and you create, then it lasts longer, it's permanent. If it's something that comes from God, which is the man, and he creates the inspiration, then it's weak, it doesn't stay long. So the Torah is teaching us two things here. Number one, that if we do the initiation and we do the inspiration first, it's v'yolda zachar, it's going to be permanent, it's going to stay longer. And if it's God that does the initiation first, then it's more weaker. So what are you supposed to do? You have to have both. When God inspires you, don't let that inspiration leave. Go and take it and work with it. So you'll have that inspiring moment and bring it down to reality so it doesn't just leave you. Because that inspiration itself is going to gone. It's a feminine feeling because it leaves. You need to bring it down into your initiation. So God gives you a little inspiration, but then you have to take the initiation and really work on it yourself and inspire, and then it'll last forever. So Hashem should help. We should inspire ourselves. Hashem should inspire us. And it should be an everlasting, permanent revelation that we feel it and we connect to God in a revealed way. Amen.
Very cool.